when you wake up in the morning, don't go on social media. That is not the first thing that you want to do. And that actually kills your confidence because you're seeing people on your social media feed who are flowing from their genius.
Wow.
You haven't even gotten a chance to wake up yet.
Yeah, you're not even there yet.
Yeah. You don't see you flowing from your genius. You see other people flowing from their genius.
And that doesn't help the confidence.
It doesn't help the confidence.
Yes. Okay.
It knocks it down.
Okay.
So don't go to social media first. Don't go to your email first. Make your bed. Eat a breakfast and let your breakfast be, it can be the same thing over and over again. It doesn't matter, but let it be. Take your vitamins. Speak life over yourself, right? Doing those things, get a good workout in. 10 minutes every day is better than 2 hours once a week.
Hello, Rich friends. Welcome to another episode of the New Rich Podcast. I'm Dr. Uyi Abraham, host of the New Rich Podcast, and he's my co-host,
Dr. Faith Abraham. Hello, Rich friends. Welcome back to another video.
Awesome. We're so excited that you are here today. And so let's get started. So today we're going to be talking about something very, very important, how to build the confidence to sell online.
Oh my.
Because a lot of people, they struggle with having confidence to sell. And one of the reasons why they are not successful in their online business is because they lack the confidence to show up online or even to sell online. Mm-hmm. So what about you? Have you had any experiences in the past with confidence and selling online?
Yeah, absolutely. Even before we get into selling online, confidence is just a big deal for me because, I had dealt with a lot of bullying and teasing and things like that growing up, super skinny. I have these big eyes. I've always had these big eyes, but being skinny with big eyes was a different combination. So I went through an ugly duckling stage and it was really transformative for me and how I saw myself because of how much attention my shape and my eyes drew from people. So I had to really work through that as I grew up and start seeing myself differently than how I saw myself because of teasing. And a lot of times people don't realize that just because you become an entrepreneur doesn't mean that magically the issues or the baggage or the stuff that you haven't dealt with goes away. It does not go away. What actually happens is it comes into and follows you into your entrepreneurial journey. And so it starts to come out a lot and just wanting to show up on camera. I remember, maybe I'm dating myself here, but I remember when selfies first came out, I hated them.
Wow.
I hated, who takes selfies? Who sits there and turns the camera on themselves and takes pictures of themselves? Who does that? That was my thought process because I lacked confidence.
Wow.
When you have confidence, it's not a big deal. You just point the camera, you snap, you like it, and you go. But when you have a confidence issue, you don't even want to take a selfie.
Yeah.
Let alone show up and talk about your business. So people can reject you? Absolutely not. So having to work through that really allowed for my business to grow because I was able to show up and go beyond myself. And that's the key with confidence and being successful all the way around.
Yeah. So let me ask you, so dealing with that confidence issues, even growing up, right? Mm-hmm. So could you remember maybe an episode or how far back you experienced the confidence issues? Was it elementary school? Was it in kindergarten? Was it first grade, second grade?
No.
How far back, or was there anything that occurred that maybe also affected your confidence that you can remember?
Oh yeah. I mean, when I was in middle school, I think middle school is just brutal, period.
Absolutely true.
And
because I think one of the reasons is because when you're middle school, that's when you really start kind of growing up.
Yes.
Experiencing the world.
Yes.
Thinking for yourself. Figuring things out.
So your level of consciousness really accelerates.
Yes.
Then you also have hormones, kind of depending on when you hit puberty.
Yes.
So you're kind of in this in-between stage of a kid and then a semi-adult, teenager, semi-adult-ish. You're like a real person.
Yeah.
Not just my mama's kid. I remember just being at the lockers and I started wearing glasses when I was in middle school. So I'm super skinny. I have big eyes already. What was in style back in the day was big frames, and I still wear big frames to this day. But it was not a winning combination. Okay. And I remember standing at the lockers and I don't even remember what he said specifically, but I just remember from that moment on being it went from me just experiencing the world to internalizing myself. And then experiencing the world because I was constantly assessing what I look like and how my glasses looked and how this looked and how I was constantly just over analyzing myself because of that one nasty conversation with a kid at my locker.
Wow.
In middle school.
Wow.
And so that just changed the trajectory of how I went about life. And what happens is, hindsight being 2020, you get programmed for certain things. So once something really hits you and you're affected by it, so circumstances and situations continue to repeat themselves.
Wow. That's a big fact right there.
It repeats because your life is just a reflection of what's happening on the inside of you.
Okay. So now, that happened, right? It affected your confidence.
It affected my confidence.
Your ability to sell and everything, because it's all tied together, right?
Right.
So what are some ways you use to build your confidence up? Obviously now you're successful, 6-7-figure entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And you show up, you post a lot, you do selfies, videos, live streams, all of these things that people without confidence struggle to do. So what changed for you? What happened that transitioned you from having low self-confidence, low self-esteem to now a successful, confident, bold entrepreneur?
Well, I have a book that I wrote called Christ Confidence. And in the book, it really shares the principles that I used and implemented to go from being very self-absorbed and not self-absorbed as in I don't care about other people, but self-absorbed as in I'm always thinking about myself. So I didn't have a lot of brain power or time to consider or think about other things because I was so consumed with myself because of the lack of confidence. So I had to start looking at myself in the mirror. And people would say, oh, I do that every day when I put my makeup on. No, you don't. No, you don't. You go in the mirror and eye, lip, hair, and you go. But looking at yourself in the mirror, actually analyzing yourself and saying, good. I like the shape of this. I like my nose. I like my lips. Hey, I never realized how sculptured my jaw. Appreciating the way you look.
Yeah.
Versus just cloning and then leave are two totally different things. So I started spending time with myself in the mirror and appreciating the eyes that got the teasing. So I started targeting parts of myself that I was teased about. And started speaking words of affirmation and love and acceptance over myself. And at first I didn't believe it. Yeah. Because I had already believed what they had said. So I had to keep saying it until I got to the point where sometimes, and this would literally happen, I would walk past the mirror and I'd be like, girl, you cute though. Wait a minute. Because I started actually seeing myself as God made me versus through the lens of what people had caused me to believe.
Wow. This is so powerful.
Yeah. It's a real thing.
Yeah, because confidence makes or breaks an entrepreneur.
It does.
Right? A confident entrepreneur is going to sell more than a non-confident entrepreneur. And an entrepreneur without confidence is hard for people to like them, trust them, believe them, and do business with them.
Because they don't like or trust or believe themselves.
Yeah, right?
It starts on the inside.
Yeah, because when you lack confidence, you don't believe in yourself.
Right.
And that's going to show up on, comes out on when you transact business, when we try to talk to customers, right?
What are you so excited about?
Oh, I just finished my lesson teaching people how to play the ukulele.
What? People actually want to learn to play that?
Yeah, hundreds and thousands, by the way. Look, they signed up already.
What?
Yeah, all I had to do was record myself playing it and then upload it to my Vonsa platform. Now, I have hundreds of people willing to pay me to learn.
So Vonsa's teaching people?
No. Vonsa is an all-in-one platform that you need to create and sell your online business, products, e-commerce, and it helps you run your entire business online.
Wow, that's pretty cool actually.
Yeah.
But I still don't believe that hundreds of people are going to pay you to teach them to play the ukulele.
Okay, well, when you see the deposit that hits my bank account, don't ask me for $50.
Oh, that reminds me. Can I borrow $50 to, get us dinner?
Yeah, right.
Oh, come on, I was just kidding.
Yeah. Start your business online. Create online courses, digital products, e-commerce, funnels, and more. Start your 14-day free trial today at Vonsa.com.